two horizontal beams, two parallel beams, and a lever. We have to set up according to the size of a carpet. We set up the base. On this base, we tie the knots which form the pile. So what tools we required to do this?
Just a heads up, I'm in this other room. I won't leave that room.
Okay.
This is iron comb, this is a scissor, and zara a cutter de do. And we have a cutter, a sharp curved knife. Udhar dekh. It is this, which is sharp at one end and blunt at the other. And then the human fingers. This is the base of the carpet, which always consists of two layers, one front and one back. When we talk about hand knotted carpets, they can either be single knot or double knot. If we go through life, double is always better. But in carpets, it's vice versa. Single is stronger and finer, more detailed. What we do, we take one string from the front and opposite to that one from the back. According to the design, we pick up the color. We move around these two strings like English figure 8. It's kind of a loop. It's not a knot. We bring it down and cut with this knife, which is sharp here, blunt here. It has a reason. When we work on these carpets, we are very fast. So if this portion touches it, it spoils the work of months and years. So it has not to be sharp here. When we complete one line, after completion of one line, we change this thing up. So what happens, this front goes to back, back come into the front. So it holds the knots. As I said, it's not a knot, it's a loop. So when we do this, it intertwines and it holds the knots. Then we pass a cotton thread between these two lines. It's known as weft. Then we use this iron comb to beat it, to push it down. And we have to push it with an equal force, otherwise this design gets imbalanced. And with this scissor, after completion of every knot, we shear it, the extra, done on the loom. But final trimming we do on floor. When we complete this, we send it for washing and bring it back, put it on floor and shear it. This is known as shearing of carpet. It's like polishing a rough diamond. Then only you can see the spleens, color and clarity. And only one must know how much he has to take off. When knots are close to each other, we can shear it very deep. When knots are loose, when knots are double, which we don't make, the turkey make, the pile remains thick. So it proves thinner the carpet, better the quality. When knots are loose, we cannot shear it deep, otherwise it shows the back. So more we go deep, design is more vivid to the eyes.
Oh. Wow.
It was a little idea. Then it comes the colors, the dye, and from the back side what we do, we don't shear it with the scissors, we burn the uncut threads from the back. That's known as starching of carpets.
Oh.
Then they are ready.
Wow.
More you walk on them, better they are. You can pass on these to next generation as improved version. We talk knots in 1 square inch. Wool by nature is thick. We cannot go beyond certain line. Let us say 484 knots per square inch. When the material is silk, silk being very fine, we can accommodate 800, 1200, 1600. And this base can be wool, this can be cotton, this can be silk. When it is silk and knots are silk, it's known as silk on silk. So we can put lots of knots together. Cotton base on silk knots is considered to be very strong. Wool on wool, wool base, wool knots. It's also one variety of carpet.